Gros is a real magical place to be. I mean, you know, the landscape, the terrain, it's really so untouched and beautiful. We're super fortunate to be able to come into a landscape part of the park where nobody can really get into, you know. We get airlifted in, and but that's what makes it so magical, you know. You're not seeing anybody else here in these areas. It's pretty much you and the animals, and truly what a wonderful way to experience that. I'm Jeremy Charles. I'm from St. John's, Newfoundland. I've been cooking for the last 25 years here in Newfoundland, in St. John's and Montreal, and in the United States. Moose Camp for me is really about celebration with friends and family and rugged luxury. You know, we bring in things that probably the average person wouldn't, but it's really all about just getting away from the madness of the city and go hunting. I got my friend Marc Andre came this year. He's a great chef I worked with for a number of years in Montreal when I was a young cook. Next up would be Jeremy Bonia, a longtime great friend of mine. We worked together for a number of years, owning restaurants, and Paul's also a friend of mine from the restaurant over the years. A lot of these people here are friends of mine from restaurants. Paul spent a number of years also in Labrador at a fishing camp, and just a great guy in the woods. My friend Cumin Han. Cumin joined us from Copenhagen, working at one of the best restaurants in the world at Cadeau, 2 Michelin stars, you know, and somebody who's also wonderful to have around Moose Camp. Everybody brings something to the table, you know. This year I brought my son Hank, who it was on his first moose hunt. You know, he hears all the stories, sees all the photos, so for him to be here, this really amazing for me, you know, just to have him experience that. It's such a big part of growing up in Newfoundland, is to experience the hunts, the fishing, you know. With this day and age, not everybody really does that, you know. People are caught up with technology, so I just feel very fortunate to be able to have him here this weekend with all my friends. What's up, Paul?
Can you hear me, Jim?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we just downed a bull.
Et voilà. Voilà. Jetzt they clean it. So the tenderloins.
Day 1, shot at 2 animals, 1 down, and 1 got away. successful evening. Moose camp for us, we really make the best of it, and a lot of my friends are coming who are chefs in the industry and who really, know how to cook and really know what tools we need for the job. So we've definitely come with a great setup of flat tops and grills, and we kind of, I guess, overdo it a little bit, but that's what Moose Camp's all about,
Yeah, come try this, bro.
Dude, this is like dangerous meat. Thank you. Okay, gang, you put 4 chefs in the woods. I'll look what happens. Huh?
Moose hunting is really super important to Newfoundland people and culture. I believe moose were introduced in the late 1800s, early 1900s. A lot of people feeding themselves through generations and being able to hunt an animal and feed families, and because a lot of people have depended on moose meat to get them through the seasons.
Good job.
Your dad, huh?
It's all him.
Gosh, man. No.
When we harvest an animal, we use the whole thing. We're using right down to the bones to make moose stock and consomme and moose sauces. The tongues, the cheeks, the furs. Again, we celebrate the whole animal, and for me, that's super, super important. Again, you're left with a beautiful wild organic protein to consume and celebrate every time you choose to.
Oh wow, look at that, man. That's nice.
It is nice.
That's where you want your wholeness.
Yeah.
Air dried,
Yeah.
like that. Free hand. Yeah. Beautiful.
Cheers.
The way we prep moose meat and we kind of incorporate it into dishes, I mean, it's just like a lot like beef. It's a wild organic protein. It's a true taste of our terroir. It's just so amazing to be able to have freezers full of wild organic moose that you can use throughout the year. I mean, that's an amazing way to live, not having to go to the grocery store. You just go downstairs and pick up some moose meat that you harvested, and it's a wonderful part. One of the most amazing things as well as a chef is Newfoundland Labrador is one of the only places left in North America where you're able to serve wild game. I can serve moose to you, and it's amazing when you can do that. People having the story behind the food, to me it really completes the whole dining experience. Do you see that, Doc? That's how the story ends, guys. That's it. Oh, that was exhilarating.
Yeah, we got
her, baby.
Finals on Hank. There we go.
Anytime you harvest an animal, you definitely have a huge amount of respect for whenever you're taking the life of anything, any kind of creature. I don't take that for granted, and it was just amazing for the animal to just appear and you know, to present itself in the 11th hour like it did. It was like, wow, man, that was super fortunate. We've been hunting hard the last few days and calling, but sometimes it just takes time and you got to wait. And when that happened today, everything kind of just lined up, and to have everybody there, to have Hank there, and it's been really a dream few days. You know, we live in a wild, unique place in the world, and when people come and experience that, it's addictive.